My greatest wealth building tool. This job, this income that I earn, this is how I build my wealth. This is part of my strategy to build wealth. When you fire yourself, you don't come in with the mentality of, I punch the clock, I come and do my job, and I go home. No. This is your business. The service I provide to you is my business. So I'm not going to show up late. I'm going to take full responsibility for the task at hand. Everything that I'm asked to do, I'm going to do it above and beyond because this is representing me. I am the boss of me incorporated. Changes the whole dynamic. You come into work motivated. Again, it's not an obligation anymore. You drive to work and you just singing, because I'm happy. It's your opportunity. So fire yourself. Hire you back as an independent contractor. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my presentation for today. I hope you learned something. And now the mic is open. If anyone has any questions, comments, concerns, ahas. The name of the book, Unlock Your Mind, Unlock Your Money. I have some books in the back if you all like to get a copy of that. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Hi.
I had a question about one of the slides you showed showing the breakdown of how you save or how you distribute your money.
Mm-hmm.
Is there something you can say that told you to do those percentages, or is that something you came to over time because of a need?
How do I structure the budget?
Yes.
Basically, the 80-20 rule. 10% to God, that's my belief. It's all his anyway. So that's a biblical principle, I give my tithe. 10% goes to me because, hey, I'm the one that's doing the work, so I need to set something aside for me. So before anybody else gets paid, God's going to get his money, I'm going to get my money, and then everybody else get in line. That's just how I do it. The income, a lot of people are house heavy, and they have big old mortgages that take up half of their income. So, they're house rich, cash poor. So that's why I broke that down to 25%. And then, like I say, I don't remember all the numbers, but if you go back through food, you got to eat. Would you agree? Yes. All right. You got to eat, so you need to budget for food. Most people, when I do the individual coaching with people, most people, when they see their food bill, I tell them to go and write down every single dollar, every penny that you spend, write it down so you can see it. They come back and say, man, I eat all my money. Yeah, because we spend way more on food than we think. So I budget for 15% of your income for food. That's grocery store food. Every now and then you eat out. But do that. Transportation, you got to have a car. Most people, believe the myth that you can't have a car without a payment, which is a lie, by the way. But most people are going to have a car payment, but you got to factor in fuel, insurance, maintenance. Those are all things that if you don't consider them, they're going to blow your budget out, and you're going to, stuff don't work. You're going to get frustrated and just give up. So that's kind of how I did that. I looked at my whole life on paper, and I had to allocate a certain percentage of what's going to go where so that I don't have those months where, again, I end up with too much month left at the end of the money. So that's why I do it that way. Yes, sir.
With regard to quick fixes, and I know you're not a get-rich-quick guy, but you said you you coach people as far as their finances. What are 3 things that everybody can do that immediately puts you pointed in the right direction to wealth versus debt, et cetera?
3 things you can do to point you in the right direction to wealth. It's kind of hard to explain because, again, everyone's at different phases. Some people, I could give you 3 things if you're in survival mode that may not be relevant for someone who's in the stability phase or someone that's at significance, well, how much more wealth do you need? So it would just kind of vary. That's why I do the individual coaching because each case is unique. So no one person's in any particular, in the same boat. But just in general, save some money, get out of debt, invest. That's the formula. You save money, the emergency fund first. You save that $1,000 first, and after that, you attack your debt like your life depends on it. Everything got to go. If you got a dog you got a payment on, sell him too. But everything got to go. You attack that debt, you get very aggressive with it, and you don't stop until you're done. And so you got $1,000 in the bank. You're chopping away at this debt. Once you get your debt paid off, you go back and refund you build up your emergency fund. Emergency fund, 3 to 6 months of your expenses, whatever your household expenses are. You need to have about 3 to 6 months of reserves set in the emergency fund, strictly for emergency. It ain't for a vacation, it ain't because I saw a new China cabinet, it ain't because Ross got a sale. No, this is for emergencies. So once you do that, if you got 3 to 6 months of expenses, on average, that's about 10 to 15 grand in the bank for most people. 10, 15 grand in the bank, no debt, you're doing pretty good, all things considered. So you do that, and then you can start building up, ramping up your savings. Any other questions, comments, concerns?
Is it going to be quick? Is it going to be quick?
I'll make my answer quick.
Make the answer quick.
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Yes, my question is, when you listed 10 things to achieve financial freedom, my question is, don't compare yourself to others. Let's say I want to compare myself to you. Say, I want to be like Derrick Love.
Okay.
Okay? What am I going to do?
Pray,
to be
man,
like you?
pray. No. Well, there's a different comparison. You can model after somebody. You can have a model that you emulate, but you're not comparing yourself because you're very different from me. So don't compare yourself to me because you can't be me. But you can follow. It's like if you got a recipe. Martha Stewart has recipes, but when she types it out on a little thing and posts it online, anybody can do it. So it's a formula that you follow, not me, the person, the formula. That's what's going to get you the results, not the individual, because we're too different. That make sense? Okay.
All right, perfect. Derrick, appreciate it, man. We can give him a round of applause.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
I really enjoyed Derrick Love's presentation. I learned so much about finances and how I need to get started now to make a better future for myself. I learned about saving money, investing money, learning how to budget money, and I think that this is a really great presentation, and I look forward to reading his book and hearing more about him.
I really enjoyed this seminar. I learned some great information and definitely have some things to take with me so that I can plan my journey of personal finances and get better at managing my money.